Don't let hot summer weather ruin your appetites. Try glamour icing instead. Use sparkling crushed ice for frosty beverages, crisp salads, iced desserts, and table decor. Glamour icing adds a touch of luxury and cool elegance to the table, so best to keep a generous supply of crushed ice on hand at all times. Ice has long been a staple of the American households. Whether it's the blocks of ice that were used to keep an icebox cold, or ice cubes for mixing a cocktail. And as electric refrigerators for the home became less expensive and more accessible, having ice around became increasingly popular. In this new age of electric refrigeration, a shortage of ice could be seen as downright embarrassing, especially while entertaining. And whether you need a plain crushed ice to chill a bottle of soda, colorful crushed ice for decorating at your fancy dinner party, or flavored crushed ice for an elegant summer dessert, this vintage kitchen gadget could help with just the turn of a handle. Hi, I'm Julie and I'm a business historian, and today I'm testing out this Magic Hostess Ice Crusher from the rival company. Now, crushed ice could be obtained in a variety of ways. You could go to the store or gas station and pick up a bag, or you could make it yourself using a blender or a towel and hammer, or by some accounts, taking a milk carton, filling it with water, freezing it, and then slamming it against the concrete. Or you could use a manual or electric ice crusher. This Magic Hostess Ice Crusher was made by Rival Manufacturing, a company whose products included orange juicers, electric can openers, and later the crockpot. Rival Manufacturing had a subsidiary called the Magic Hostess Corporation, who made stylish, work-saving appliances for the home. Based on newspaper ads, I believe this particular Magic Hostess Ice Crusher is from the mid-1960s and retailed for nearly $6, or about $27 today. The Magic Hostess Ice Crusher could either be used on a counter or mounted to the wall. The actual ice crusher is this top section with sharp steel blades. The bottom section catches the ice and detaches with a press of the release buttons on the sides. There are two ice crushing settings, fine or coarse. For fine, you turn the crank left. For coarse, you turn the crank right. Now I have some ice here, so let's see how well the Magic Hostess Ice Crusher crushes ice. Let's start with the fine setting. Now this is a manual ice crusher, so it takes quite a bit of force to push the ice through the blades. More force than I was expecting. I can't tell if it's just hard to crush ice by hand, or if I need to work out more. Maybe both. Let's just fast forward really quick. So now you press the release buttons and the top section detaches, and we can see the ice in the bottom buckets. And here's what the fine crushed ice looks like. There are a few larger chunks, so it's not perfectly uniform, but overall the ice is in smaller, thinner pieces. Alright, now let's try the coarse setting. This time it was a little easier to turn the crank, but it was definitely still an arm workout. And you can see it still crushed the ice, but the pieces are larger and take up about twice as much space in the glass. Now let's use our ice crusher to make a cool and refreshing dessert that made many appearances in 1960s magazines and newspapers, an orange frappe. To start, we need to stir instant non-fat dry milk into whole milk and chill. Then you add orange sherbet and allspice to the milk and blend until foamy. Stir in orange juice. Pour over crushed ice from our ice crusher into chilled glasses. Garnish with orange slices and serve with a straw. Now let's see what it tastes like. This is interesting. The orange juice is the strongest flavor, but it does have a nice creamy quality to it from the milk and sherbet. and it is very cold from the ice, really refreshing. I could definitely see myself drinking this outside, on the patio, or at a barbecue. My only complaint is that it really does just taste like creamy orange juice. I think I was expecting something more almost like a creamsicle, and I want more of that orange sherbet flavor and texture. But overall, it's pretty good. I'll put the recipe below in case you'd like to try it for yourself. So the Magic Hostess Ice Crusher does indeed do exactly what it advertised. It crushes ice. But it wasn't as easy as you might expect, at least not for me. Around the same time as this manual ice crusher, Magic Hostess introduced an automatic electric version. Now customers could just drop in ice cubes for instant crushed ice, no effort needed. And soon, making crushed ice could be as easy as pressing a lever on your fridge door. In 1953, Serval introduced the first refrigerator with an automatic ice maker, followed by Frigidaire version in 1965 with the ice maker built right into the door. And then in 1970, General Electric introduced a refrigerator whose door could dispense water, ice cubes, and crushed ice. Making crushed ice had never been easier or more convenient. Now, of course, manual and electric ice crushers are still around today, but the Magic Hostess brand is not. Rival continued to sell Magic Hostess products into the 1980s, and when the company purchased a little-known product called the Bean Pot and rebranded it the Crock Pot, it was sold under both the Rival and Magic Hostess lines. But the Magic Hostess name has not been used for about 35 years, and the trademark expired in 2006. The Rival company does still exist and continues to manufacture kitchen appliances today. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you would like to see me try other vintage products and talk about their history, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel below. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.